What's going on, Maraudians? It's been a pretty long time since I've sat down and shot a video. It feels a little unorthodox for me right now. I feel out of my element. This is going to be a little bit of a nonsense video. Basically, I took my math midterm the other day. It was a statistics midterm. And yeah, I take math classes because my brain is basically a quantum calculator, and it doesn't get stimulated unless I'm constantly solving equations in my own head. If I don't do that, I'll just get bored with the mundane society that humans have made, because I'm a step above the human race as far as my brain calculates and computes information. So I was taking my my math statistics midterm. Don't know what I got on it yet because my teacher still has to grade it. It was only 10 questions long, but each question was part A, B, C, D, E. So when you first look at the midterm, you're like, oh, this is going to be light. And then it turns out to actually be like 90 fucking questions. So I actually ended up buying a subscription to Chegg. It's $20 a month. Math is my worst fucking subject. All bullshit aside. No, I know you guys probably believed me, but no, my brain's not actually a quantum calculator. I don't even think there's a such thing as a quantum calculator. I just thought the words quantum and calculator sounded pretty fucking high IQ together. I got to question 2, and I was like, fuck, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I ended up buying a $20 a month subscription to Chegg. If you don't know what Chegg is, it basically, you copy and, I mean, this is all theoretical. This isn't real. This all happened in Mexico, but theoretically, you're taking your midterm, right? You copy and paste all the questions into Google search, and the Chegg shows up as the top link. You click on it and it shows you how to solve the problem, and it gives you the answer to the problem. So I ended up Chegging my way through that midterm. So if I don't get an 80 above on this statistics midterm, then I'm basically a certified bona fide dumb fuck, because I cheated. So I have to get a good grade, and if I don't, I mean, shit. That's a real big loss for old Marauder and his Maraudians. Basically, I still had to do a little bit of calculations, because when you copy and paste the question from the midterm theoretically, when you copy and paste the questions from the midterm into Safari and then get the Chegg results that give you the answers, the numbers in the problems are often different. So for example, a problem will say, Johnny has to watch 13 movies and Johnny's dumbass So for example, a problem would be, there are 13 movies out and Johnny watches 5 of them. How many different outcomes can he watch of movies, right? But instead of Johnny has 13 movies and he sees 5 of them, the question in Chegg will be like, Johnny has 15 movies and sees 8 of them. So it's a little bit different with the numbers situation, but it still shows you how to solve it. So I was doing all the calculations in my phone calculator. I was doing all the calculations in my head. All I do is close my eyes, and it's just a fucking encyclopedia of knowledge. So I'm doing these things in my head. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but on the calculator app on the phone, it's like ever since iOS 17 dropped, the calculator app has just evolved. We went from fucking Australopithecus afarensis to Homo sapiens sapien with how the calculator app went through iOS 17. Apple really did their thing. So now we have a scientific calculator in the calculator app on my iPhone 15 Pro Max. So I'm getting all scientific with it, and then my girlfriend comes over. I hadn't seen her in a few days, and I was like, yeah, I took the midterm today, and I was explaining to her how the calculator app changed, and she was like, you could see your history on the calculator app, and I was like, word? You can see the history on the calculator app? So I look in my calculator history, and I'm scrolling through it, showing my girlfriend all these complex equations that I had to solve for this fucking math midterm, and she starts laughing at my ass like I'm a dumb fuck, because I'm putting 33 plus 7 to get to 40. I'm putting 26 plus fucking 5. And the only reason I'm doing that in the calculator app isn't because I can't add 33 plus 7. It's because I want to make 100% sure that my math is correct. So in my head, obviously, I know that 33 plus 7 equals 40. But I want to make sure I double check it in the calculator app. And my girlfriend's laughing at me, calling me a dumb fuck because I'm doing simple addition in the calculator app and I can't just do it in my head. But I was just trying to get the answers right. I know you guys are asking, how did the workout go today? So I hit back, and midway through my workout, right, I hear phone dialing coming from behind me. So I keep looking behind me, and I don't see anyone dialing the phone. I don't see anyone even on their phone behind me. And all of a sudden, I turn my head because I have the fucking neck of an owl. So this is how my vision literally goes. And I've said this before. This is how my vision goes. If I want to look behind me, this is dead ass what it looks like from my point of view. My head goes completely 180 degrees around, and my chest is facing the front of the car right now. But as you can see, my skull is going up completely 150 degrees. So I do that. I go 180 degrees, and I look down at my back, right? And I see that my back is dialing a suicide prevention hotline because my back's getting suicidal with how hard I'm hitting it in the gym. I'm doing these fucking heavy ass cable rows and my back is calling a suicide hotline because it's contemplating suicide. So that's how my fucking back day went. And if you guys can gauge how it went just from that simple fact that my back was dialing up a phone to prevent itself from committing suicide, you would know that I destroyed my back today. So that's how the workout went. And I think we're calling this clip here. To sum it up, my brain's a fucking supercomputer and my back is contemplating suicide. So I'm posted up outside of my local Harbor Freight Tools and Ocean State job lot, or as this sign says, Ian State job lot. Just two fronts of money laundering right beside each other right there. So I figured that's a perfect place for Matt Marauder to shoot his video. Shit, man. I don't know. I just got Chipotle. Like, what the fuck are we going to talk about in this clip? Well, I guess we'll figure it out as we go. I just got some Chipotle, as you can see here. And there's this one worker, because I go to my local Chipotle. I frequent my local Chipotle. They basically know my fucking order at this point because I need fuel in my body. I'm a big guy. I need to eat 10 huge meals a day in order to just maintain my body weight. So I frequent Chipotle because you can get, it's a pretty macro dense meal. A lot of caloric value in the meal that I get. So, you know, I get my white rice, my black beans, my double chicken. I do my method where I say, I'll take chicken. They scoop it. Then you say, I'll take double chicken. Then you get the real double chicken instead of just that pussyfooting around that the Chipotle workers like to do when you tell them double chicken off the rip. They'll just give you one slightly bigger scoop. So it'll be like 10% more chicken than the average amount of chicken you get. So that's just a little life hack for you. You say, I'll take the chicken, let their bitch ass scoop it, then say, I'll take double chicken. And then you actually get the ample amount. All right, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I get pico. And you know how there's like two different people that make the bowl because it's a combined group effort to make a bowl at Chipotle. So you got the guy that is just focusing on meat, pause, rice, and beans. And then he slides it over to the guy that does the accessories like, you know, cheese, guac, pico de gallo, lettuce, shit like that. The guy that does this, meat, rice, and beans is a Chad. He gives me ample amount of shit that I want. He loads my shit up with rice. He loads my shit up with beans, pause. He loads my shit up with meat, double pause. And then they slide it over to this girl, bro. There's this shorty that does the fucking accoutrements at Chipotle, the pico and shit. Bro, gives me a death stare like she's looking through me. Like she's about to see me after she gets out of her shift and snap my fucking neck in half. Like she's about to do a fucking Sub-Zero Mortal Kombat fatality finisher on me. She just looks at me with absolute hate in her heart. And she gives me like the most pussy ass amount of pico de gallo. So then I have to be like an asshole. Can I have a little bit more? Because I'm a big guy. 3 little nodules of tomato isn't going to satiate my fucking ferocious appetite that I have. So I tell her, you know, double pico. She gives me extra pico. And then I go, I'll take corn. She gives me fucking 5 little raptules of corn, bro. Like I'm some sort of asshole. Like I'm not going to say double again. Like I'm the type of motherfucker that I'm not afraid of that interaction to ask for more because I'm paying $13 for a gigantic bowl of fucking Chipotle lovemaking. You know what I'm saying? So I just keep having to... She doesn't even give me enough fucking sour cream. Isn't Chipotle known for giving like weight, just drenching the bowl in sour cream? Like she gives me a fucking teaspoon full of sour cream and I gotta be like, let me get more sour cream. And I feel gay because I'm asking for sour cream already and then I gotta ask for double sour cream. Like, come on. I mean, I know this is 2024 and we're all progressive and shit and I'm down with the gay people. Just don't do that shit around me, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding, but I don't even know. Like, just like get that shit together at Chipotle. Shit, I don't know, man. Also, this Kubota fucks, bro. How much I would give to have one of these? Honestly, I'd probably slain my best friend in front of his whole entire family in order to get one of these. And I love my best friend. I mean, he's a cool guy, but I would decimate him. I would demolish him in front of his entire family parental orchestra in order to get this Kubota because of how badass it is. So that's where I'll end the video.